But this young man was an assassin, but he became a child of God. Only God can do that. From a firearm to a Bible, only God can change the lives of people, children. God is incredible. My name's David Green, and this is my wife Monica, and we've been coming here for at least 3 blessed years to Liberty. At the age of 18, when I finished my high school, God called me to the ministry. I had a very big urge to go, and I went overseas to become a bilingual pastor. Once we finished, we did finish Bible college. We started working at local churches. We always believe local before you go global. So we worked in the ministry in the local churches. But then God gave us an incredible opportunity to work with the children's ministry in all of Latin America. We work with children in prison ministry. We work with children that were children's soldiers. We work with all types of children. But the main focus was that God can transform the life of broken children and make them new.
You think that you go and give, but what these stories was telling me, I was learning to appreciate, to give thanks to God for what we have.
You go to so many places where you see children that are suffering so much, or they're being used and abused by other people. Example, the sicarios or the maras. They're people, children that will carry handguns and children that will execute you, children that do terrible things. You see so much evil, but yet where there's so much darkness, light shines in such an impactful way. The gospel changes heart. I was working in Central America, in Guatemala, where a place called Lemonade, one of the worst places where you got over 10,000 maras. Maras are assassins. They teach the children at the age of 6 to kill and to become assassins. So we met this young man, and he came to see us, and that young man came in his hand with a firearm, and he said, "I've given my life to God." And for him to give me his firearm, it was because he was going to get killed soon. But he said, "What are you going to give me?" And we brought a Bible. You see transformation. And the young man didn't know how to read, but he had Christ in his heart, and he had the Bible. That's all he wanted. He didn't live too much longer after that. But this young man was an assassin, but he became a child of God. Only God can do that. From a firearm to a Bible, only God can change the lives of people, children. God is incredible. We decided, we were living in Sydney when we came back from the children's ministry, and then we said, no, we always wanted to come to the Gold Coast. First question we had, where are we going to meet with brothers and sisters? For us, that was the most important question that needed an answer. And we searched for a couple of months until God blessed us, and we found Liberty. For us, it was a breath of fresh air. It just brought so much joy to us, because it was a Bible-believing church, and you would hear the gospel, but not only hear it, you would see people that were living the gospel.
And for us, church was always family. Because I have my family overseas. This is my family.
What we need to remind ourselves as Christians, first of all, God has blessed us with an incredible country. He has blessed us with security. He has blessed us with so much. But yet now we have to not think about ourselves, but think, how can I bless others? That's the thing. It's not about us. It's how can I be a blessing to other people? How do we do it? Service. That's the magical word. We serve because we have a gracious heart. We're thankful to God. When we come to a church that gives us the opportunity to serve, do it. One of the greatest privileges we've had with my wife is to serve the Lord, and we'll do it out of love. We meet our friends, and we go to GC, and we love them, we care for them as Christ does for us, we do for others. I think that's very, very important. We've been praying so long for such a gem of a church. God has given it to us. The least we could do is just say, thank you, Lord. Let me be a blessing to others. He's bringing them to us. Why not? Let's do what who we have, our neighbors and everyone else. get the gospel to them. God will do the rest. I just got to do my part, that's all.